Okay, guys, let's let everybody come in. Let the congregation come in. I'll go ahead and tweet it out that I'm going live right now. So please bear with me as I get more people. This was an awful episode. This was an awful episode. I'll say it again. This was an awful episode. I didn't like it. Tweeting all night. I don't even know what to score it. I mean, I'm thinking like, I don't even think I would probably put it as a negative. I am not lying. I think this episode is like a -2. I didn't like it at all. I'll tell you what. I feel like damn near every character was acting out of character. I feel that there were just so many things that did not add up. It's like men were garbage this entire episode. What the hell did Zach do wrong? What the hell did Zach do wrong? This was easily the worst episode of Sistas I've ever sat through. And I've sat through some bad ones. This isn't a joke. This isn't me trying to spice things up for views. I honestly did not care. You want to see how many notes I took? That's me paraphrasing. I feel like I was too nice. There were so many scenes where I didn't even write anything down because nothing happened. Preston was still Preston. I agree. I agree. I agree. Hey, just give me one moment. Like I said, I'm about to tweet out the link. I'm sorry, but I wasn't feeling this episode. And I'm pulling up the live stream on my computer. That way I can read your chat. So just give me 1 second. Okay, on my laptop, I'm a bit blurry. So, but as long as you can hear me, then I guess that matters. Yeah, guys, it wasn't that bad. I'm sorry, but there was nothing. Please, chat, let me know. What did you think? So was the scene with Sabrina and Jacoby supposedly the wow factor? Because it wasn't. I agree. I'm surprised they released the date of Sistas. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised as well. June 9th. Can't believe Sabrina gave up so fast to employee. Didn't watch, no longer care. They returned in the summer. Yeah, it's like, okay. Zach was just treated like garbage this entire episode. Basically, the only person who was nice to him was Preston. This was not, this won't it. This was not it. I don't even know what to say. Like, I remember how pissed I was. Wait, Zach and Fatima is on live now? On Instagram? Yeah, I know on Instagram a bunch of the cast are going live, but there's just way too many of them that are live right now for me to keep up with. So I'm just, this. Okay. Okay. But Zach has to shift his mindset. He does have money now. Sabrina didn't want to admit she made the booty call, but she should not have answered the door. When he pulled out the weed, I'm like, really? That means House of Pain come back in June July. I'm shocked that Jasmine shot Gary while putting a gun at Andy. I agree. I was shocked that she shot that many times. Yeah, Preston was himself, period. I thought I would watch, but I was over it last week's episode. I could start mid-season 3. You could skip this episode and you wouldn't miss anything. Hey y'all, could ratings go down to a negative? I think I've given a negative score before, but I thought the Jasmine scene would save the episode, but it didn't because it was so shoehorned in. I'm sorry, this was not a good episode at all. I have nothing. Yeah, I feel like any of us could do a good job with the writing because this finale was trash. You used the credit card. You didn't. a pimp named Slickback. You didn't miss anything. I had more fun tweeting than I did watching the episode. Uh, that entire first scene was what way too long. Danny, this was the first time this entire season I'm like, Danny, shut the hell up. That was not your that was not your tea to spill. Like, you know me, I've been vouching for Danny damn near the entire season, but my biggest thing is this entire episode had a ton of characters acting nothing like themselves. This made no sense. Okay, let me check with the chats here. I'm sorry, I was tweeting something real quick. I couldn't catch up. Yeah, you know how I said Ella was out of character in the season finale for House of Pain? Danny was in the same boat. It's like I don't really know what the hell they're trying to do with her character. Yeah, it's like they literally made these characters so weird. Okay, where does Karen get? I can't believe he didn't say my name. Am I just a nameless ex? Why the hell would you expect your ex to tell his next girl about you? That makes no sense. Not to mention, on top of that, Fatima, these characters made no sense to me at all. Yeah, Zach, just get your own place. Calvin, just move on for Sabrina. Actually, yeah, you said actually, didn't Sabrina block Calvin's number at the bank? So why would she be expecting a phone call from Calvin? Karen has no right to be mad at Fatima. Agreed. Karen is so in love with Zach and Fatima flipped out. Agreed. I feel so sorry for Danny, who will meet Preston's mother. I don't feel sorry for her at all. Sabrina has feelings for Jacoby. She has feelings for something, all right. Karen is starting to scare me. In what regard? And so, as Gary said his keys were missing, I knew who had them. Same here. I tweeted that out. Yeah, she blocked Calvin's number, so how the hell will you expect... Yo, this was not a good finale at all. These characters. Yo, like, why you have to put the weed in there? I'm like, he already packing as it is. Why the weed got to be involved? I think Jasmine stole the keys. Yes. Yo, for a second, I thought Jacoby was going to take advantage. I agree. The finale was a flop. Yeah. Yo, look, look, look. I'd rather watch Assisted Living than watch this finale again. I said it. I'd rather watch Assisted Living than sit through this finale again. I stand by that. I'm not putting on a show. This is honestly how I'm feeling. My episode review is not going to be a good one. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, I ain't got nothing. I honestly don't know what to say. Season one, I mean, Assisted Living was terrible. Exactly. Exactly. At least Mr. Brown got a couple laughs out of me per episode. Even if the episodes are trash, Brown would have got a laugh. Is Gary really dead? I don't know. Honestly, I don't care. Well, to be honest, Gary wasn't out of character. He was actually kind of calm. It's like, can you not tell your girls everything? Oh yeah, Ruthless comes on tomorrow. I ain't even in Ruthless season 2. Been moving a bit too slow for my taste anyway. I'll say, I mean, hell, I mean, the Oval wasn't that great this week. Sisters was way worse. Let's hope Ruthless can turn it around, because this has not been a good week. Can't wait to see your review. Oh, I got some things to say. You got that right. And then wait for me to do my season 2 overview, and then I got a couple videos I'll do here and there, but I don't have much of anything positive to say about this. So Preston, okay, where does Danny get off kicking Zach out of the apartment? He paid a month's rent. And if I'm not mistaken, she wanted last month's rent as well. Is Tyler Perry losing it? Yeah, I would say season 2 of Ruthless is weaker. Karen dumped Zach, then treated him worse than. Okay, let me. Oh, I gotta read this. Karen dumped Zach, then treated him worse than ever. How is she now upset Zach never mentioned her to Fatima? Like I said earlier, it makes no sense. Yeah. Preston paid 3 months. I think Zach paid like a month. So it hasn't even been a week, and she's kicking him out. You better give him his money back. See, I was going to go out to do some shopping tonight, go to Walmart, a couple other places. I should have went. This finale won't hit on nothing. But I had a good time on Twitter. Yo, the grocery scene's like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. He never said the name. It- you could tell the seasons were filmed during COVID. Boo. That was lame. Danny was, I don't know. They just did Danny wrong in this episode. I mean, I kind of gotta watch season 3 because people want my thoughts on it, so I will, but I'm not looking forward to it. I agree. Season 1 of Sisters during the back half was better. Season 2 started off strong, but okay, you could have gone to Walmart. Yeah, I should have gone to Walmart. Technically, I still can. It's open until 11, but I don't feel like jumping in my car and only having like 30 minutes to shop. I might go out tomorrow morning. But yeah, this season, I don't even know what to say. I just don't. I mean, yeah, she was right about writing men. I agree. If they, I know this episode just kept going in circles. I'm sorry, I wouldn't want to have Danny as a roommate. I agree. I agree. I would like Karen to get back with Zach. Do you think Jasmine will shoot Andy? No. Andy ain't going. They ain't going to kill her off. No, she did not mention once. Oh, Zach, I realized you weren't the one that used your credit card. I agree. Let Karen lose Aaron and Zach. Andy will not die because she's in season 3. Why does he write the story? I don't know. It's stupid. I don't know. This is some bull. This is some bull crap, man. I just feel like this episode wasn't intentionally making the men out to be the bad guys, and the women were just so inconsistent. I don't think Gary's dead. Danny using that belt. No. It wasn't funny because it's like you tell Preston not to call you gal, but you up there whipping Zach like he is slave. That's messed up. Yeah, I saw the 4-hour Justice League movie. That's like 4 hours I wish I had back. I mean, if the Zack Snyder cut removed all the slow-mo scenes, it would have been a 90-minute long movie. Aaron and Karen belong together. Danny was doing way too much in this episode. I mean, I was not feeling her at all. I'm watching Jasmine on live right now. Here we go. All the women were horny. Yep.
you know me, you know I'm like a little bit like nostalgic about like pulling on a thing. Y'all wanna see something cool? Okay. So, you know there were two shots fired on the show today, right? What are these?
Yeah, she could have at least apologized for the car, but she's too worried about he didn't say my name.
Okay, wait. No, these are the shells of the blanks that I shot at Gary, aka Cheeto, today on today's show. Oh, we got some new people here, so let me just one more time. If you've never seen one, it's actually kind of cool. I feel like it's like a really true story. Like,
Jasmine shot Gary just like Melinda shot from Acrimony, shot Robert at the end. Yep.
my little keepsake that I kept from shooting that scene.
Okay. I hope season 3 of Sisters is better. I agree. What was rushed? Do you mean the cliffhanger or the episode? This episode was not rushed. This episode dragged on far too much and too many scenes from the grocery store. Would you call this the worst episode of Sisters? At the very moment, yes. At the very moment, yes. This episode gets a negative ranking, and I rarely give those out. I feel like this episode gets like a -2, a -3. This was not a good episode at all. The car scene remind me of Bruh. Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. When they were driving to the wedding, there were a couple scenes like that in Bruh actually. Yeah, it's like you got. Yeah, that's right. Why are all the women messing around with like two men? Andy with Paris and Gary, Sabrina with Jacoby and Calvin, um, Karen with Aaron and Zach, Danny with Booty Liquor and Preston. Sorry about that. I had to tweet that out about how the girls all have like two men they screwing around with.
You saw that the little bit of training that I got of shooting the gun before I shot it. And this is my little like other behind the scenes footage. I agree. The finale shouldn't have any commercials. I agree with that. You know what? Has it have not got like a 2 hour premiere of I think season 8. So or season 7, I'm not sure, but anyway.
Yeah, there were too many commercials. I agree.
So maybe he'll do it for assistance. I don't know. Did y'all have popcorn?
His thirst and her denial was irritating. Yep.
Where are your imaginary kids? Yo, that's hilarious because we were always talking about those kids in season 1, but we never saw these children. Where are Jasmine's children and who's watching them? And who's gonna watch them? Is Andy gonna be like their stepmother? No, not happening. Is Jasmine gonna shoot Andy?
Crystal's so adorable. Okay, anyway, let me get back to the chat. Okay. So what did you think of the best or least worst scene? Um, Let me check my notes, which I did take a few. I'm going to be real here. I don't think I liked anything. Look, I know I'm not trying to be overly picky for the sake of being dramatic. Oh, Jeremy, this is the worst episode ever. He's doing this to get people talking. No, I honestly was not feeling the episode. Follow me on Twitter. Look at all my tweets. You see, I was not feeling this episode. Any scene that was halfway decent turned out to be a rehash of something we've seen like 50 times this entire season. Delilah was on break this week. It comes back next week. The grocery store scene just pissed me off. I could not fathom why the scene was as long as it was, nor could I understand why it was being played out the way it was. It supposed to be awkward? Was it supposed to be tense? If you did not see it, then get off the live stream. I'm not trying to be. Yeah, if you didn't see the finale, I feel so sorry for Calvin. No, I just feel like Calvin needs to move on. I mean, Maurice. Okay, why is Maurice saying, "Oh well, you need to be assertive. You need to do something to get her back"? But then, like, what an episode or two ago, you're like, "Calvin, just move on. She's moved on to someone else." See what I mean? All these characters feel like they're regressing. It's like they spend 15 episodes on one stance, but then in the finale, they pulled a 180. Yep, Calvin pulled a 180 in this episode. Why is he saying I need to apologize for what I said? Sabrina was out of pocket of how she treated him. So why all of a sudden does he need to apologize? Jacoby's too needy. Sabrina act like she in high school. She doesn't know what she wants. Sisters suck. Well, this finale sucked. Calvin got a taste of his own medicine. He moved on to the other girl. I don't know. I don't even know what to say because I've been talking about the same various things about Sisters for the past few weeks that if I were to sum up this entire season, I would say regression because it feels like these characters didn't progress further. They've just regressed even worse than how they were in season one. Sabrina doesn't act like she's in high school. Sabrina does act like she's in high school. I mean, my question is, what happened to no means no? But again, I guess that's what happens when you're a good-looking guy with a big, because you can get away with that stuff. Now, somebody like me, no, and I keep going, abuse. Tyler be dragging these storylines out. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Oh, thanks for the follow. Seriously, fan favorites like Danny and Fatima were just awful in this episode. Just awful in this episode. I'm used to it by now in terms of like one episode of Ruthless per week. How many episodes are going to be in season 3? I think 22, if I'm not mistaken. I feel so bad for Fatima. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. Like, I understand in the grocery store, yes, but when she was in the car with Zach, no. Yeah, I will agree. At least the episodes are coming back pretty soon. But to be honest, I could use a long break from Sisters because I really wasn't feeling this at all. I think the Oval goes on break at the end of April, so May is going to be a dry spell unless like House of Pain or Assisted Living comes on. Did Tyler write this episode or House new writers? I don't know, but I will. I definitely will look that up. That's a good question. If it was new writers, that could explain a few things, but at the same time, nah. hope Bobby saves Lily from Kyle. Well, in the preview, Lily pulls out a gun, so I feel like, he's going to walk away. I believe season 3 might be a bit flat. If season 3 follows the energy of this finale, it's going to be flat for real. I agree. If these seasons were more condensed, like let's say Black Lightning or Legends of Tomorrow, they would be better. Do you think Zach will go to Karen's house? I swear, I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't. Wait, somebody showed me a picture of the episode where Zach and Fatima were together, but that didn't happen in this episode. I guess that was moved to season 3. Hang on, I gotta read this. The show will die if we don't have any character progression or consistent character growth. I agree. Like, depending on how many views I get, I'm probably going to quit after season 3 because season 2 didn't go anywhere. It felt like it was, but then it got to the point where we just stopped and went back. Like, these storylines aren't that great. And as epic as it was to see my boo in the finale, Jasmine, that scene really didn't do anything for me because the entire episode was just stale. Thank you, The Oval departed from Sisters the same night. Thank you, The Oval departed from Sisters the same night. I don't know if it has been addressed, but they seem to forget about the credit card incident. To be honest, they need some good characters. They got annoying and stupid characters. I agree. We're just rehashing the same thing every single week. I'd say Preston and Zach were the best characters of the episode because of how they were good characters. It's just that everyone else around them made no sense. It's like Danny was treating Preston like trash. All the women were treating Zach like trash. Preston was the only one that was nice to him. I'm starting to get tired. Oh, hang on. I'm starting to get tired of Maurice and what's going on with his case with Lorenzo. Wait, was it Alonzo or Lorenzo? I forgot. Look, I don't care. I'm sorry. There have just been so many storylines that felt like they were going somewhere. They got kicked to the curb. What grade are you giving this season? I have not thought about that yet. I just know this episode is still getting a negative number. Preston is born. They need to give Zach a better role. Preston is a good character. He's just not properly utilized. Yeah, I think it's Alonzo. Sabrina was nice to Zach also. Okay, that was kind of cute, but at the same time, it's like, okay. If Alonzo sets foot in the bank, hell will break loose. I noticed this show started to thumb down when Tyler started to write more than one show at a time. I agree. This season is proof of that. Tyler Perry, the sole writer. I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. I want character progression. Same here. I feel bad. We got over 150 people on here watching, but I just have nothing else to say about the episode. It was awful. Honestly, season 1 better than season 2. I agree. Season 2 started off with so much promise. Why they can't give Maurice a man, I don't know. 2013. It was awful, yep. I wish that Andy and Karen would get themselves together. I can't stand how this came out. Calvin must want Maurice. Nah, I wouldn't go that far. Maurice wants Calvin, obviously. I gotta say it. I hate how Zach is the only male character that gets his own storylines outside of his love interest. Tyler losing his touch. Fatima have the same character trait as Sabrina from the Haves and Have-Nots. Or at least a flashback to the college years. That'll be interesting. That scene. I kind of blacked out during that scene. I'm like, here we go, Maurice once again going over the top. I don't think Sabrina was being sarcastic or cute. She always wants to. You're right. I agree. Now that I think about that scene again. You should watch the movie Cherry. It's interesting. Yeah, I'm actually responding to a couple messages now. I feel bad because I got a couple cast members message me about the finale, but I'm not responding right now. I can't. I mean, I don't want to be rude, but this finale was not good. It really wasn't. Oh, we got Zach and Fatima there right now. Yeah, I'm not in the zone to talk about it right now. I can't. I mean, I didn't feel the episode. I feel like the characters are out of character. I don't feel like there was any progression in the stories. There was a lot of forced drama for the sake of making the show go on to a season 3, and that was it. I can't believe it's the finale of Sisters. This is how I felt during the season 7 finale of the Haves and the Have Nots, and it's like, oh, we'll be back in a month. I'm like, no, 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 no. I need a break from this show because it was not good. Who are the cast members? I'm not telling you which ones. Can we talk about Ruthless? Let's wait until tomorrow to do that. We need Fatima to light Jasmine up. I'm reading y'all's chats right now. A lot of y'all agree that this season really wasn't hitting on nothing. How many seasons do you think Sisters will do? I'm going to be honest. I don't see it going more than 4 seasons. If it's if it's continuing at the same pace as it is now, I don't see it going further than 4. Mostly every scene was dragged out and pointless. Agreed. Yeah, we were missing some key characters from season 1 that helped season 1 be great, like Morris and Miss Lisa, just to name a few. May 25th. Nah, no reboot. Wow, 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 wow. Nah, I'm still giving this like a -2. I just wasn't feeling the episode, guys. And look, yes, I'm still in a funk about the mortgage thing, but I had like a 50-minute call with Beacon Credit. So it seems promising. I'm not getting my hopes up, but it seems promising. That's what gave me the energy to stay awake to watch the finale. But I honestly wish I had just went to sleep. What was bad for y'all? The entire episode. I'll watch Ruthless when I get to it. Hopefully, I'll wake up early. I mean, even the If Loving You Was Wrong series finale was better than this season finale of Sisters. At least there was a lot happening in the episode. You need to let the cast know the editing episode was horrible. Number one, they've already filmed season 3, so no matter what I say, it really doesn't matter. What could have made it better? The characters acting like themselves. Trust and believe. I'm going to go over all of it in my review. Angry, bitter, crazy, dull. That's the biggest flaw of these characters, and I get it. They'll be like people in real life. They say they want one thing, but okay, these women say they want this man, but then they'll go after another man and then be mad at the man that they want but didn't go after to come after them. Sabrina's like, why didn't Calvin call? Bitch, you blocked him. I'm sorry, that's just. Well, now that Sabrina has a more manly tattooed guy, maybe Tyler Perry will give her a better wardrobe. Tyler, yeah. See that's why I didn't care for the cliffhanger when Jasmine showed up. This episode, see, there we go. This episode had an identity crisis. It's like, was it trying to be comedic? Was it trying to be dramatic? Was it trying to be dark? There you go. That's this finale in a nutshell. It doesn't. Hey, if you need a backup, look up Churchill Mortgage. Hang on, I'm writing that down. All right, Churchill Mortgage. I appreciate it. I know somebody else said Jefferson earlier. It's like when I've been on phone calls this evening after I did videos. So tomorrow I got a few places I'm going to call too. Why did Calvin get all dressed up? I don't know. Honestly, I rarely watch the episode. Why is she dressed like that? Danny is slowly getting used to a relationship with Preston while struggling with her insecurities. I don't think that's an excuse to shut your partner up. Basically, you don't allow them to speak. But then when they try to ask innocent questions to understand, hey, Danny, how can I communicate with you better? How can I understand what triggers you? That way I don't trigger you. But she shuts them up every time. But then she gets pissed off when she gets triggered because you don't know better. Well, Danny, when Preston is trying to communicate with you what to do in order to create safe lines of communications, the ladies are fine. Oh, hell yeah. And I have a set of men attracted to her. Why they still have Preston with the week-long black? You wrong for that. You wrong for that. I was so disappointed. Same here. I'm usually asleep by now. I'm usually asleep. The worst things about this season were the character regression, insecurities, inconsistencies. Agreed. Aaron doesn't even play a role anymore. He was just a background character this entire season. I'm about to go to sleep, to be honest. So I'll take a couple more chats, then I'm out. I agree. The progression of characters and pacing are always off in his shows. I bet you Gary did. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, this was great. I'm glad we had a big turnout. I wasn't expecting a lot of people to come on here, but like I said, expect my review. Trust me, I got a lot to say tomorrow. I'll depend. It depends on how I feel. Like I don't know. I might do my sister's content right off. I think I'll have at least the review up in the morning. It depends on when I wake up. And Ruthless, I'll try to do that review. At some point tomorrow as well. Like maybe I'll watch Ruthless first and then do the videos. That way I can kind of step away from Sisters because I'm not even angry anymore. I'm just like disappointed. This was not a good finale. It wasn't a good episode. That's all I gotta say. Thanks for tuning in. Thumbs up the video. If you're waiting for my sister's content, I posted like 10 oval videos. Make sure you check those out. Maybe you'll like them. Hope so. Have a great night. I got to get the laundry off my bed, and then I'm about to go to sleep. I might do a live stream tomorrow, so peace. And I'll let you know how the house stuff goes. Hopefully tomorrow I move forward with it because, I need a place to live. Like I'm like Zach. I got money, but I need a place to live.